Hey everybody, welcome to RPG Maker VX Ace, and today I'm just going to show you kind of my progress I'm making into this video game that I am actually making. So I hope you'll enjoy this, because I've been working on this for a little bit, obviously, as you probably see over here. But let me get everything hunky-dory over here really quick. Oh, wait, okay. Just do that. Video game. Making. There we go. And then RP. EX6 is the one I'm on. There we go. Beautiful. So yeah. The storyline is kind of like an idea that I got to do, and obviously this is just what I decided to make one day, and I like the idea, the concept, and everything. Hold on, why is that being weird? Oh, that would be why, because that is in a weird position. Okay, hold on, you guys probably can't even see anything. I also have some music on my iTunes from YouTube, so we should be good with the music in the background. Also, you'll probably hear, once in a while, the text-to-speak come up, because I am working on my story a little bit here. Okay, so I'll show you what I gotten done so far. Let me move myself, actually, to the other side, so that way, whoopsies, not that one. Okay, there we go. This one needs to go way over here. Wait, hold on. That's not being weird. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay. So, I've gotten it done to a certain point. This is loud, actually. Let me turn you down just a little bit. I just put some of the YouTube music on my iTunes so that way I can have a shuffle of, like, songs. Yeah, save. God dang it. I thought I saved that before I even started, but I did not. Of course I didn't. Why would I do that? Why would I have things prepared? Okay. If you like this music, let me know, because I will add more just like it on there for other purposes. Come on, loading screen. It does take a little while for it to get done saving. Even if I do like the smallest minute type thing. I am not joking. It takes forever for it to load. So I did quite a few things I needed to fix, so I'm not surprised on that. We just wait here patiently, listen to the awesome beats in the background. I will need to pause it though, so let me move my iTunes over here so I can pause it when I need to. It's gonna do that now because I left the screen. It's gonna be the fog screen. I love the fog screen. It's my favorite because it takes a while for things to load. But yeah, so I've been making this game for a little while. Not very long, I will say that. It's been like maybe, I would say less than a month that I started working on this. And I did the whole intro and everything, and I'll show you what I've done so far. I'm pretty proud of what I've done. Okay, let me pause the music quick so I can show you the music in the game. So, this is what I got done so far in this game. So it says, welcome to the game, obviously. And if you want to see the controls, if you've never played on any of the RPG makers, you can look at it, which is what I've done here. And you can say you're done looking, and then which hero you want to be. Either girl or boy. It really doesn't matter. It doesn't do anything to the storyline. It's just what you want to be, pretty much. Hold on. I can't see the comments if anyone comments. It should come up there? I don't know. Hold on. Poor planning on my part. I should have had all this ready. Okay, there we go. Alright, so we're just gonna obviously pick girl, because that's what I am. what is your name? We're just gonna go with the default name that I gave to the player. So either if you're a girl or a boy, it'll be Taylor. Is this right? Yes. If you say no, it'll just go into a loop. Would you like the tutorial room? So I added this in there. So this is my tutorial room. Obviously, it's pretty self-explanatory. It just tells you, if you talk to this lady back here, about all the different type of chests and items that you can find. What are special items? These are the troops that can't or can be avoided, but they're not just random encounters. And then these two are save points, and they save your entire party with your points, or with your health and everything. So your health will be back up to full with saving on either one of those. So I'm just going to say done looking, because obviously I already explained it. So this is my intro screen that I have created. I'm not gonna talk during this point. I'm not gonna say what it says, because I'm just gonna go through it pretty quickly. So you can kind of get the feel of like how it looks visually. And if you're a fast reader, you can read it. Blah blah blah. I mean fast. I don't want the storyline to be too much talk through. So that's why we're going quickly here. We're gonna go talk to my lady here, and then we're gonna go down. This is also a thing I put in there. This is actually a picture that I made opaque, so you can see the characters walking across. This is some of the backstory of the story so far. And it'll say done for done reading. And of course, you know, another little part of the storyline here. So this is actually what happened in the past to the main to the main person that tells you what to do, which her name is Lily. And that's the little one that's running over there. Of course the little one's gonna follow, even though she told her not to. It's just how it goes. Okay, there's gonna be a really cool scene coming up here with Millie. That's the one that's talking right now. That one's Ellie. Yes, very, very, you know, fun names that sound similar. Just to confuse. I wanted it that way. So I like how that I did this whole thing. Okay, so darkness is coming. Everybody needs to get into the city. And this is why Lily's hair is white. It turned her hair white when she did the power to begin with. And then, of course, you know, she talks a little bit. She literally, your character says you're only 17, and she gets kind of mad at you for saying that. So we're just going to speed through the rest of this little bit of the storytelling here. Because obviously, I've seen it so many times. But I want the players to be, you know, a little bit surprised. So this is River. She's your, or he, depending on what gender you want to give them. They don't have a gender. But River here is basically going to be the player's love interest, if that makes sense. That's why they don't have a gender. So that way you can portray whatever gender you want for River. I'll just say it's a girl, because for me, even though it's a love interest, I just like the idea that River's a girl for some reason. And my love interest is Ray. You'll see Ray here in a minute. So yada yada yada, blah blah blah. The dark talking will make sense later. So now River is following us, and we can do several things in our little switches here that I have prepared. I don't want to go too much to detail of like what I've added here, but I'm going to go down here really quick outside the guild hall. Even though it says, hey, go talk to people in the guild hall. We're not going to do that right now. We're just going to come down here. Ignore little chest, because little chest is just for testing purposes. And we're going to save really quick so I have River and myself into the party. So another thing I added into the stuff, you don't really start with any equipment besides casual clothing. I want the player to go to this area, and it does say, if you try to leave like right now, that you should go to each shop. It's the weapon shop basically, and then you can back up and like, oh, that must be the weapon shop, because, you know, pictures. Anyway, so yeah, this is my whole guild hall that I got going on. So there's 2 people that you can add on to your party right away besides River. They don't talk much in the cutscenes because River is the only one that you don't get to choose. They come with you, rather, no matter what. This one is named Hazel. She is a huntress that you can add on to your party. So, like, obviously, she's the only one in this guild hall that you can come back to if you want to, as long as you don't come back after you get the first thing that you need to get. After you beat the first boss, you can't get her into your party anymore. So if you say yes, she'll come to your party. Same with Ray here, but Ray, however, you can basically tell him to go, F himself, and he won't come into your party, basically. So, this is Ray, and so this is the kind of cool little thing. So, if you say sure, he'll obviously come into your party, but you say, let me think about it. He's like, okay, I'll be here if you change your mind. And then, like, the cool thing about this is, if you say no again, there's a switch here to where he won't be able to come into your party at all. So, like, you'll say no, and you'll say, Ray, I think it's better if you stay here, basically. Just in case. Obviously, there's some grammatical errors that I need to go through and blah, blah, blah. But he's like, yeah, you're right. And then your inner thoughts is what the darkness is. Yeah, you don't want him to end up dead because of you. So, like, now, if I go up to Ray, he says, good luck out there. And now you can't take Ray with you. So you kind of have to be careful, obviously. But, like, there's so many things that are in just this guild hall that I've done. Because this is the main city that you have to come back to over and over and over again. There's really nothing else out there. And since I didn't grab my stuff here, I can't quite leave yet. So I have people in the inn. And there's no room in the inn, actually. You have to go back to the person that you talked to originally, which is Lily. And she'll tell you that here at the inn. And you can say stay the night. And it'll take you to the bed that you were in. And then you just kind of come out. And then, yeah. So there's like tons of like gear that you can go and pick up. And then obviously the gear that you were supposed to start off with. But you can also talk to Pete down here too, that I have set up, and buy stuff from him. But you have to have enough money to actually buy stuff. So that's kind of where this part is at. So let me end the game here, or end that part of the game. So this is what I've been working on. Here is my forest map. I kind of connected some of these things together just so that way I didn't have to do so many switches and it doesn't get confusing, because to me it was really confusing. I added this really cool water bit, and then this is just the edging to that water bit, so that way it looks more right. For some reason, it does that in this particular map. I don't know why it did that, but it did. And then this is the huge falls. For some reason, I don't know if I can hear the water going on here, but on the other one, I can't. I wonder if that's like something in the map. Let me load the map really quick. Whoopsies. Not that one. Map properties. Nope. It doesn't really have anything at all for that part. But if I go to my field here, I don't know if I want to add bad guys in here quite yet. I feel like if I do, I want to add them in like the grass part only. Just so that way you kind of have to stay on the path. And if I do that, I need to fix this path like so much so. I feel like I'm gonna like bring it up and then over, or like down and then over again, because then that way I can like draw out where the bad guys are at, basically. I think I might do that really quick. Let me do that. So I'm gonna use the one as the ones that are like just random encounters, and I think I'm gonna do some more slimes that are a little bit, you know, in this area. So let me just add this part. There's a reason why everything looks like it's in darkness. It's part of the storyline, so I'm not gonna give that away too much. Let me grab my tool here. This is like the godsend of the tools, is this straight tool. I'm just gonna bring it up. and then over a little bit, and then kind of go that way. And then just do that little bit right there. This should be fine for the most part. I'm just gonna kind of, I don't know, maybe I should do the green a little bit more. Oh yeah, I forgot to turn back on my music. Let me do that while I'm working on this. Okay. That should be all fine. Okay. And then go back in with my darkening tool. Like it really matters I need to do that or not. Just can't go on that anyways. Okay. So there we go. Those are all done, and that's just slimes that are easy to kill pretty much, but not right away, obviously. But if you stay on the path, you should be fine. Okay, that's the last forest. Where was I working on this crap? I think I'm in the castle working on the talking points in this area. I need to go back and like work on some of the other talking points, obviously, but maybe I should do that first. Let me do that quick before I go into this one. That way I can have everything done. Okay, hold on. Let me go back to Stardust City. Okay, so everything should be okie dokie, I believe, here. I think it's this scene that needs to be tweaked a little bit here. Let me grab my script that I have written down. Okay, scroll up. Alright. I feel like I got one of them ready, but I didn't do both of them. Where is this at? Knowing is the first part of it is. This is why I didn't delete anything quite yet. Because I knew that. Okay, there we go. Yeah. What's up? No, I'm busy right now. Oh, okay. Well, I'm busy right now because I just started live streaming, so. I just started not even that long ago though, because like I hate to stop because I just started. You know what I mean? I don't know, Mom. Well, I don't know right now because like I said, I literally just started it up. I guess I can put it's only been 24 minutes. Fine, I'll put up a break time then, because if it's only gonna take 5 minutes, then 5 minutes for the break time then. Alright. Bye. Oi, I gotta go somewhere for 5 minutes, so I'll be right back. I'm gonna put up my break time thing that I always have. Where's that at? God dang it. Why couldn't you call me sooner? am back. Sorry about that. Back to what we were doing. Well, what I was doing, rather. Alright, where did I leave off at? I have no idea where I left off at. Goody. Blah, blah, blah. You know, it might just be easier to copy this crap and paste it in there on the boy and then just re-paste it onto the girl. Might just be easier to do that. Bigger ones are the ones I need to do because of my dyslexia. I did take this into Google and put it into a script so that way I can see what needed to be corrected, and then I take it into a reading thing and it read it all for me so that way I knew it sounded right. But sometimes it likes to say, hey, this might sound a little bit better, so that's what I did. So I'm just copying it from there and repasting it pretty much. Oops, I forgot to put that part because that was on a different page. Oh yes, it's just like getting milk from the store. I just love that joke so hard. It's so good. It's funny to me. That looks good. I must have done this at one point, but I just don't remember because some of them didn't sound right for some reason. Maybe I did this one and I didn't do the other one, but it's just good to make sure. Okay, that one can be edited to have the G be lowercase because it capitalized it because of the fact that I have to enter it on there, and so it thinks it's a new part of the sentence, but it's not. I am not sure. I'm gonna pause there though. Because then I'm not sure what that is. So she's hesitant to say that. It says to correct it to the other thing, but I feel like that is better. I don't care that it says that's grammatically wrong. It's fine. This should be however instead of but. You were just a chatty Cathy before. A another hilarious bit. Dismiss that one. I should put this in the order that you're gonna get them. I think that's right. Let me look up something really quick. Okay, it's actually gonna be so water will be last. Got it. But technically, one of them will take place before the other. Fine. Now, that looks all good. Copy that, and then come into here. Now where it says 0, I need to go in and change it to the girl character. Now say 1 for each one. Come on. Stop being slow. Molly! I gotta go shut that bathroom door. Molly, Corey, you stay out of the bathroom. Sing. Gonna dismiss that one. The lore of this game. The lore. All the lore. I did buy a few texture packs that I'm using off of the DLC for this video game maker, just so that way I had them. Truly make sure that the music will loop completely. Oh, good. It is. All right. Good. Good. I did not know if I had that on. Okay, that should be everybody. in that lineup, and then it just does that when you get River into your party. That way it doesn't screw up the whole thing. So now I need to go to the part where River comes into play. I think Lily here has the switch. Once it loads in, jeez. Loading! I love loading. Okay. Alright. It's the hero. Okay, I do have a name. It's blank. Sorry, I didn't even ask your name. Yeah, I know. Anyway. She helped me control my magic. Okay. Okay, that looks good. This is the one that needed to be fixed a little bit. Okay, so I need to fix that on my notes, so that way I know that's what I changed it to. As charismatic as a cactus as always. Okay, good. Okay, that looks good. I'm just gonna copy the whole thing and then paste it into here. Everything's gone. Good. Now I just gotta go through where it says 0 and change it to 1 again. This is the process, for sure. Oh, it's on River. I was like, where's this old man talking here? I forgot I put it on her. These days, all we do is work on the farm and help guard the gates. I know there would be one or two people who would love to go. Love to get back out there. Love to get back out there. Okay. And from what I can see here, that you have magic inside of you. Just want to make sure. Okay, so that one does need something in there. Okay. That needs to be out. Okay, perfect. Alright. Really, a lot of times the player doesn't really talk until the end of the sentence, but it's still there. Okay, and the old man switches to be his first position, which then he says, which I don't think I have in my notes. Not like I necessarily need them in my notes after I get them done, but you know, it's nice to have, I guess. Go around and talk to people. Says someone else. This one needs to be dismissed. That one could be a statement. Let's do find some more people. Okay, let's just make sure I have that right. You're gonna hear the text-to-speak thing. Come on.
Go around and talk with people. I'm sure you'll find some more people who would love to go with you.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, apply. Everybody else should be good. I think Roy needed to be fixed a little. So we'll go into him really quick. I know that you're going to need some more help out there. I was wondering if you'd like my help. Sure, why not? Blah, blah, blah. You won't regret this. Blah, blah, blah. If you change him. Okay, I'll be here if you make up your mind. That should be all good. Right here. Ray, I think you're better off being here. I think you're better off being here. Ray, I think you're better off being here, just in case. Why does that sound better than... Oops. Cancel. Hold on, let me check the girl. Ray, I think you're better off being here, just in case. That sounds good. Why did I read it so stupid? Okay. Did you make up your mind? You won't regret this. Choice number 1. No. Okay. Right, I think it's better off you stay here. I think it's better off if you stay here. I think it's better off if you stay here. I think it's better off I think it's better off you stay here, just in case. I think that looks better than how I had it. Copy that. I'm just gonna move it over to the boy. That way I don't have to do so much work. I think everybody else is good in there. Okay. This guy I need to fix because he looks like this dude back here, if you're wondering why I need to fix that guy. I should move myself up so you can see what's playing. I should do that really quick. I don't think I have a picture of this guy either, so I might have to change on what he looks like. Maybe he's under people too? No. Dang. Guess I could make it this dude. And I think he's under one of these people. I think he's this guy, but that doesn't look right. Sometimes some of these look weird. Those guys look okay, but for some reason they look so off. Oh, I can make him this dude. Let's do that. I know where that guy's face is at, too. Might need some new sprites for them, because I just think they look weird. Douchey or... yeah, let's go douchey. Yeah. Drinking beer beats working. It works. Alright. Oh, I needed... okay, good. It changed. Alright. Alright, that should be all good in there. That's all good. This is just a chest for me for the time being. Okay. Should I have it to where these two talk at the same time at the same thing? Yeah, I should do that. So then that way, no matter who you click, they both say it. Which means I gotta click on this one. And grab this. Copy. This is just kind of a joke that's in here. Literally. So no matter who you talk to, they'll both say the same thing. That's good. Okay, this should all be good. Now I can double check later. Alright, to the field, and then to the castle. And then I think I need to go into this part right here. I also need to, real quick, like, grab some of the stuff. Oops, I didn't mean to. Dang Why is that not working? Come on. There we go. It's like I've done this before. Okay. That should be okay. I think that's how everybody else is. Let me just double check. No, they're completely gray. Hold on. Come on. Is it because I did it in black? It still kind of look weird. Or did I do it more in gray? I don't know. Let me just do a hue too. That doesn't look good either. Okay. Let me do an overlay maybe? We're gonna go to black. Oh, no, that doesn't look good. Okay, let's do white. That looks really bad. Okay. Let's do... Ooh, this color. Does that work better? Or is it this one that looks better? Why is the opacity being weird? Whoa. Not hard light, that's for sure. Soft light maybe? Nope. Maybe if we did a soft light in gray. Yeah, maybe if we do a saturation first. Do a saturation, then do a color. That didn't work either. Hey, well. Alright. Oh, there we go. That looks better. Okay. There we are. I guess I spelled them all wrong. It's fine. I'll spell it the same way. Oh well. I think I spell it right in the game, but not there apparently. It's fine. It's just for this one switch right here. Okay, I'm just gonna minimize those just in case if I need them for later. Come on. Load in. There we go. And then is the switch on there as well that I'm going into with this guy, which his name is Arwen. I really like that name. He is an elven prince. Probably one of my favorite god names, to be honest. Okay, there we go. There it is. Alright. So right now, all he says is hello when he comes into your party, but we need to add some context here. I need to get that word really quick. It's under my... Oh, sorry, hiccups. Oh, wait, that's not the word I want. I want corrupted. There it is. Corrupted. Hopefully that's right. I'll double check before I put it in there.
Corrupted.
Good. I'm glad it says it's right. There's a switch before we come into the town that I need to fix as well. Okay, I need to put another switch here where if we go into the basement, a switch will go off. Basement. goddess.
According to Merriam-Webster,
Okay.
1.
Shut up. Thank you for the spelling.
Poetic.
Not poetic. Protect. Protect.
Here's the definition of protect.
Yeah,
Keep
yeah,
safe
yeah,
from
yeah,
harm or
yeah,
injury.
Yeah, shit. Oh wait, hold on. I should have this part happen. That's not fully done. I'm gonna add more later. Okay, so then this will be boy and basement switch. Okay, there we go. That makes much more sense. And then we'll do the same. Oh shoot, wait. No. We don't want that. But we do need this auto run. Somehow. Okay, so then he... Okay, hold on. Let's delete this. I need to copy this again. There'll be too much of the switches if I do that. Because it needs to go to girl and boy. Shoot. I have an idea. This will be boy. And then we just need to make a copy of that. But hold on, I need to paste this in here quick. Copy, paste. And then I can copy this part and then have it to where this is a girl. And then that way I can continue on with this part. With him talking. And then I don't have to do anything else. And then I need to insert, give a key item. Blue key. And then add in. I need to go get my sound. I need to fix one of the sounds. I just realized that too. Let's see, where is it at? I think it's in this area when we talk to one of these people. I think it's the pie lady that needs to be fixed. But I think in the guild hall I have it right with this guy. Copy, and then we need to go to the pie lady. She is in house A? No, C. You know what? I wonder if I can make their faces side by side in that scene and then have them both say it. Might be a way to do that later. Okay, this one needs to be deleted. Paste, cut, paste. There we go. Like for these girls, I wonder if I can do that really quick. It would be under this character. And then I would just add them to my players here. Actually, wait. Let's add them to this one, because there's not as many people there. And I need to grab this face. So I just need to move this over in there. And it's this little girl right here. I know, it looks a lot like Lily. It's because, or Little Lily, I should say. Because I use this sprite for Lily, actually. Copy her. And then I can just minimize that. New layer. I wonder if that would work better. Okay, now I need to copy her. Oh god. Okay, it's alright. Oh wait, hold on. I have a funny feeling that's not gonna work. New layer. Because I think her eyes are on that layer. I'll need to grab those so that it doesn't look so demented. Flip. Back up a little more. Oh, right there. That should be right there. Perfect. And then got the eyes on that layer. Copy, paste. Copy again. Oh yeah, that's gonna look so weird, but so good at the same time. I'm wondering if I should just scoot them over a little bit. Actually, wait, hold on. Before I do that, let me save this. So then what I can do is I can bring it back in there. What, did I just take a lot of time just to change one thing? I did. It's gonna be good though. It's gonna be funny and good at the same time. Okay, so now I gotta change this into what I just did. To under this one. Perfect. And then this one just needs to say have the same picture, and then I need to just copy this girl and then put it beside her. There, perfect. So now it should have them being like that. Okay, yep, it's right. Okay, perfect. Okay, yes, all that just to change one thing. So funny. Okay, now back to grabbing this sound, which is what I originally came in here to do. And then we need to go back to here. Oh, wait, shoot. Is that on her or is that on him? God dang it. I never remember. I think it's on him, to be honest. The switch that I'm looking for. Yeah, it is. I figured as much. Because he is the one that's talking. So I usually do it on the one that's talking for the switches. And I should have known. Ugh. And he's also the one that's moving too, so it makes sense in the long run why I would do that. Okay, and then I need to say in here. You were given the blue key. That sound good, Princey boy? Prince E boy. Would it just be like this? Let me double check. Text to speak for the win.
Prince boy.
Want it be Prince E? Is I E right?
Princey boy.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Rude.
Thought it had an E at the end of it. I gotta look up how to say his name. Hold on. How did I spell his name? Actors. I should fix it to be Princey Boy. Because that's the nickname we give him. Princey Boy. It can be very badly spelled. It's fine. I feel like it's like says it's spelled wrong because like it's a kind of like a insult in a way. So it doesn't like the grammar fixes don't like it for some reason. How do I want to word that? Obviously, it's going to be reworded a little bit. This is just to put the context in there so I know where I'm at. This is still if. Oh shoot, wait. That's right. Okay, so I'm not doing the other variable on this one. I'm just gonna leave it how it is. I feel like we shouldn't have the other variable because right now this is when the boss switches off. And if I put another variable or another switch, it's not going to work right. So, unfortunately... Oh, I don't need this switch then. Delete that switch. Because it's all in here. So this one... It says, yeah, we met them. Okay, then River doesn't need to say that. Okay, so... Shoot, wait. I should have a switch there then. To, have the variable if you go down into the basement. Shoot. How am I gonna do that? Okay, hold on. Shoot, I haven't saved in a while either. It's okay, I'll fix that one part. Alright, so hold on. Let's not do the boy quite there yet. Cut that. Okay, so boss 1. He'll move. This should be the variable if we don't go down to the basement. And then have it to where maybe have another boss 1 if we went down there. But how would I do that though? Because I gotta put a switch in here to do the variable boy and girl. And then I have to do a switch on if we go to the basement first. Maybe I should just make it to where you can't go to the basement first. That's what I need to do. So this switch can only be activated once we have Arwen in our party. So instead of this whole nonsense happening here, we come here and then we come out. So basically I don't need the glint there. I just need to make this a free-forming thing. And then also a control switch to where this doesn't happen. So technically I don't think I need that one anymore. It'll do, instead of just the books, it'll have... Actually, I still need that switch on. And then... Okay, this one has Arwen already. So then... Yes, okay, good. And then this. Perfect. And then it'll say, do you want to go down? Okay, perfect. So then this one... So I'll need to fix that switch to where it has nothing to having the books there. And then have this one switched up to having the first half not happen like this. Books, switches on. Wait, only R1 maybe. That will be good. Control switch on. And this is going to be... Yeah, that's fine if it's below character. Actually, let's make it, yeah, below character is fine, because you won't be able to go up there anyways. And then on A. Okay, so then this one needs to be the top of the bookshelf. And then this one needs to be the below the bookshelf. And I just need to do the same thing for the other side. Or do the same thing for this one, rather. Once it loads... The loading screens are horrendous. Okay, so I need to take that off. If he exists in your party, which he will when you're at this point, this control switch will be on player's action button, or player's touch rather. He'll tell you to come down here. That makes much more sense. Would you like to go down? Perfect. Okay, so then it should look like that. Bundaba. Wait, did I do the right one? I don't think I did the right one. Hold on. I gotta fix those two. It needs to be the other bookshelf. Whoops. Realization. I'll show you how I do the control switch for the boy and girl. I had to figure that one out too. I'll show you that really quick after I'm done fixing this. Because it's like right in the beginning, in the intro screen, which you guys didn't actually see yet. Well, you saw it, but like you saw it just in action. You didn't actually see the like script and stuff like that. Okay, bam. So if I go back to my intro screen here, where this person's talking to you, how I did this is I picked out a graphic for the player to be, which is this little blue wisp. I did that because like the blue flames is like a big thing as representative of spirits. So I thought that would be a good way to show the player beforehand. And then when you're in here, you just change the graphic of this player, which is the number 1. And you pick the graphic that you want, and then you put on a control switch, either boy or girl, for each one. And you can add as many as you want doing that. And it will change this first person into that control switch, basically. Their face will be the face that you dictate it to be with the choices. Now, when you're in the cinematics, which is what we're doing right now, this is why we have to do the control switches that we're doing right now on this one. That's why I'm like trying to figure out how to do this. So we're going to be able to now be told that there's people down in the basement. We're going to be shocked that there's people down in the basement that have not been turned to stone. And he's going to explain why that is. So basically after the boss, I have my boy switch on. And so then that way it tells the game that when we beat the boss, this flicks on, but also the variable of the boy needs to be on for this switch. And then I just copy it, switch it to girl, and then I change all the times where it has 0 to 1, because that's how I have my faces set up to be the girl face, basically. So, and there's a whole thing about that too. Like you can get on Steam here this other thing that is called what's it called again? Hold on, I gotta find it. Game Character Hub, and it'll allow you to make faces. And of course on there you have to do a variable of like making them a certain size. So I can show you guys that later too. But anyways, it was a little different than what we were doing earlier in the GIMP. I was already taking a face and making a little different adjustments to it. That was just me playing around with my photo, or my copier thing, or whatever it's called, the photograph thing. GIMP, basically. That was me just playing around with GIMP. Okay, so this part I need to edit enough to where he's still outraged at the fact that you call him what you call him, but it ends up being his nickname anyways. And then you end up bringing him into your party to go get this food because he's the only one that can, 1, open the door downstairs, 2, also open the door to the other area, which I already have switched up already. Alright, so he's gonna say there's a secret room in the basement. My people are down there. So I need to add another bit right here. And then have River say they're not stoned, and then he's going to say no, they're not. Or something along those lines. How are they not stoned or corrupted? That should be the question. Or are you sure they're not turned to stone or corrupted? And he's going to say, yes, I am sure. Did I say that already? Okay, wait, hold on. I need to put this before that one, and then this one can be what he says, and then... Okay. Okay, then I don't need him to say anything. I just need him to fix this part. Or wait, hold on. Yes, okay, that works. Because he's also not corrupted. She's been trying to corrupt my people. They've been hiding in a secret room in the basement. Okay, thank you, hero. She's been trying to make all my people corrupted. They're hiding in a secret room in the basement. How do you know that they're not turned to stone? Wait, I don't think she's called the Earth Goddess. I think she's called the Earth Spirit. Let me double check on that. Might need to fix that. I'm loading up the dispatcher troops. Yeah, she's still called the Earth Spirit, not the other thing. I guess she could be a goddess too, but I want to make sure it sounds all correct. Is it one word or two?
Earth spirited.
Oh yeah, it sounds right.
Spirited.
Spirit. There we go.
Earth spirit.
There we go. Perfect. Okay, this needs to be fixed. That is spelled wrong. I just literally copied and pasted the same thing. Okay. There we go. Controlled. Yep, controlled and controlled. Okay, perfect. Because they're controlled, technically corrupted. They're controlled by the darkness that is happening in this world. That's why everything is blanketed in this lovely darkness. I know there's some spots like sun. I want that. For right now. I feel like it would be okay if it was all dark, but I haven't quite decided if that's what I want to do. Okay. So this needs to be changed to Earth Spirit. Okay, then everything else should be fine, and then he's just gonna say, I need to go with you because I have the key and I am not giving it to you. Or something like that. He's not gonna be too happy about that, but that's fine. Princey boy. His nickname. Fine. Come with. But one complaint and you're out. I should have, instead of this other switch, this also have an item that says food. So then that way when I come down, the item can also be switched up to the other thing. So I don't think we should go down there quite yet in this other scene when you first have him. Because then that way I don't have to do so much crap with people down there. I can just literally bring them the food and it's good to go. Because I already have a switch that's called food. So then if you have Arwen and the food, you're good to go. Okay, and this one needs to be switched to, instead of books, to food. So I wonder if I should bring the food up here. Or just keep the books for another time. I suppose. Keep the books for another time. I don't know. Ugh. I need to stretch and I need to put the fan on me. It's hot down here. Sorry if you hear the fan now. I turned it towards me. It's very toasty down here. I'm also wearing a long sleeve shirt, so that doesn't help. Okay. So, now down in the basement here, I'm gonna have... I need to go back to the shop here. I'm gonna have another control switch down in here to the basement. These are other people that I have created. And this is gonna be placed right here. I think it's 4 across. Items. Shop. Copy. Excuse me. I have an idea. I can switch those books to give food, or switch the other one to food and then do the control switches a little different. So then I should... Oh no. Yeah, that's fine. This can be control switch to food. This one will be give food down here. So that'll be fine. It'll be fine. This will be switched up to be give food. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this, and then I'm going to make a little thing in here for when you come in for this whole thing to happen. So, this one is going to be a switch that says books for now, because I'm going to switch that switch to say something else. I'm going to copy it, paste, and then I'm going to copy this one and put it right here, paste, and then delete. And then this one is going to be nothing, and then this will say books for now, and then delete that one. Perfect. So then this one needs to be all outfitted for up here. I'm going to do the same thing down here, but this one's going to change the graphic to the other one I had there. I'm going to make a door back there too, so it's like that's where they've been going to the bathroom as well, because it would make sense for that to be the thing. Okay, then I just need a door animation thing right here, but it doesn't go anywhere. Just gotta take out all the stuff there. It's just there for looks, literally. There we go. Okay, so everybody else is sitting there. I'll have to put a control switch down in here when you come down. And I need it to be on player's touch. We move up 4, and then we'll talk to the group here. And even if you don't switch them with any of the other characters, it should work. So this needs to be player's touch. And we need to move up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that will be where we're standing. And up. Move up 4. And then the conversation will start with all of them. Basically, it's just probably going to be the prince telling them, here, I brought you some food, and to keep safe until we get everything sorted, or something along those lines.
The world back to its former glory. The world back to its former glory.
Yeah, that's right. I was like, I knew I was spelling that, right? Then do the control switch to have, what was it again? It was, books for right now. It'll be renamed here in a minute. I think that's right. If it's not, I can always look it up again. Oh, it's Ian. Whoops. I might have her talk, actually. She doesn't look so demented as the other one. It's fine. It's only one of them needs to talk, really. Let's see. Should play a sound there, I think. Just kind of like a victory sound, maybe? Or something along those lines. Not that. Oh, yeah. Eee! Could be an item sound, I suppose. Maybe it needs to be more of a, not an SE, but an ME sound. Here we go. Good enough. Okay. How do you spell that word? Supplies. If you're wondering-
Alright, supplies around Mobridge.
Shut up. That's fine. Okay. There we go. Beautiful. Alright, so... Okay, I think I got all those done. I don't have the switches there yet. We're not going there quite yet. So I might need to move this down a little bit because this is the water area. So I'm gonna need to do the fire area first. Could see if all this works really quick too. Town. Okay, so that should only open up when you have Arwen. This is the inn in that town. This is a shop. And then this is the boat area. Okay. Just double checking things while I'm here. That should be all set up now. I need to add more music to this really bad. It's a lot shorter than I thought it was going to be. Okay, let's do a play test. It's going to take a moment for it to save. I'm gonna go mute Google really quick so then that way when I do that again, it doesn't talk while I'm waiting. Not that. Oh, there it is. I was like, hello? It would be this one. You won't hear the text to speak either, so that's fine. I'll just know. That's fine. Okay. Ugh. You guys can hear me, right? I did turn that back on, right? Okay, good. I was like freaking out there that I forgot to turn back on my voice. Wait, you guys can hear me, right? I don't hear anything on YouTube. Why is that? Oh, because I have it muted now. Duh. I am dumb. I'm really dumb sometimes. Okay, hold on. I need to check if you guys can hear me because I don't know. It says that you guys can, but I just need to double check because I get paranoid. Oh, because... Okay, good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Okay. Alright. I was freaking out for nothing. Okay, good. Alright, let's play this crap. Continue. We're gonna just go... Let's see, where am I at with this one? Is it after or before? Aha! Good. Alright, so we're level 3 in this one particularly, because that's how far I got when I was playtesting this a little while ago. I'm gonna see if I can beat this guy at level 3. Because this is a non-dodgeable attack here that we're going into. What is that thing? It must be people who are corrupted by the darkness. They're coming for us. We have no choice. We have to fight them. Okay, hold on. Let me pause this. Hold on. Also, before I go into that battle, let me full screen this crap so that way you can see what I'm doing here. You guys can see that, right? Hold on. I'm gonna make sure with this all being minimized. Great. Okay, hold on. You guys can see this, right? I can't see the chat over here. Shoot. Okay, hold on. It's being a pain because I full screened it and... Hold on. Let me exit the game. No. God dang it, stupid thing. No. There we go. Just glitches galore. I love it. Okay. Please stop. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, let me make that smaller. Make that smaller. Make that smaller. Okay, and put it over here. Let's hopefully you guys can see this, because I don't know if you guys can. And I still can't tell. Great. I don't think you guys can. I think it's just black screen. Okay, well, shoot. I don't think full screen's gonna work for that. It's fine. You guys can see this part. We'll put it right there. That's what matters, really. Okay, continue. And then we go to number 4. Okay. Let's see if we can beat this guy at level 3. I highly doubt it, but you never know. You guys can see this part, right? I hope. Oh wait, I don't have it live anymore. Okay, good. Alright, you guys can see that part. I'm gonna move it over just a little bit more. Okay, back to actually fighting this guy. Well, at least we have that special attack. We do have Thunder too. And attack. Does he have heal? Perfect. Okay, but he's gonna attack me now. So level 3, he gets his heal. That's good to know. Oh god, I need to heal bad. Okay, fight. Healing round with River. And then she can't do anything quite yet. Wow, that did virtually nothing. Good, great. Do I have anything? Yes, that. I was gonna say, don't hit Luna again. She's quite dead. I must have gave it to River by accident. My bad, my bad. Wind. Oh wait, I should use wind on my next turn. Because she still has that. We can do another Thunderstruck. And then we'll do attack, and then attack. We could paralyze him, but I'm not sure what that would do. Okay, let's wind it up. And then have her attack. And then do a potion on Hazel. And then do... What else can you do? Nothing else besides. Okay. Ooh! She's quite whoopsies. Hey, we won though. Perfect. Oh no, she didn't level because she was dead. Blah blah blah. Stuff being said. Okay, I can use this item on her, right? That's what I have it for. Wait, hold on. I want to test something. Let me go into the inn here because there's a save point in here too. So you can beat him at level 3 if you really want to. Yes. Alright, did that... Yay! Okay, good, that worked. Okay, so this is another thing I need to test. Hello, my friend. I'm gonna leave some stuff in the shop. I hope this darkness will lift soon. I hope you will come to my shop and see me if you get this message. Okay. More and more people are becoming stone. I hope to see you one last time. So they don't become stone right away. It seems like it. It could be a factor on how much darkness they have in their heart. Oh, goody. I don't have that fixed either. It's fine. I'll fix it later. So it just like gives a hint that there's crap upstairs if you really want to go fight it. But if we come over here... I don't think I have the control switches fixed either for the girl on this other notion. I just realized that. I don't think I do. Let me go save again really quick and fix that. I think I have it set up for the boy, not the girl. That's my bad. I did all that. I didn't save it for the girl at all. But we're level 4. That's good to know. To see if we can actually beat the boss at level 4. I highly doubt it again. But you never know. It could be one of those things where it's like it's just a factor on how you do things. And I do give the person, your main person, a very important skill that you can use. Okay. So copy that, paste. I'm glad I checked that. And then this needs to be switched up to the girl. And then we need to fix all this to be 0 need to be girl. This one needs to be changed to 1, and then I'll go fix that one quick too. I'm glad I checked that, because it would have done nothing. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Obviously, it's going to be needing to be spell corrected, as I said before, but this is just temporary crap. I don't think I need to do it in the basement, because I did not have the player talk during that time. Okay, so the shop. Let's see, where is that? In the inn, right here. Everything else is right besides 1, so I must have not switched that one for some reason, like an idiot. I must have been like, oh, it's fine. Okay, boy, girl. Right here. The entrance was fine, right? Double checking, double, triple checking on that. This part's done. I need to go to here. That's why I did that. So I would know where I needed to go. The note needs to be fixed too later. 111, okay. Double checking this part. Okay. Alright, that's good. And then just double checking this shop, because this happens. I know I did this one off camera, I believe, because I was counting a lot, so. And if you guys like this, let me know, because I don't mind just hanging out and doing my video game here that I'm working on. Yeah, I figured I didn't have a control switch for that. Boop. Okay. And then this is by player touch, and then food is on, and then that flips over. Okay. This one needs to be changed to girl. And then I need to put the control switch there too. Alright. This one's for her. This one is for him. Bam. Okay. Those are all fixed. I say questioningly. Okay, now we gotta wait for it to save again. I love waiting for things to save. It's my favorite pastime. Yeah, I'll add some more music to my YouTube mix later. I gotta go back on there and get some more. It's just free stuff on YouTube that creators can use that I played. I just put them on my iTunes so I can put them into one playlist type thing. I know you can't tell, but I just stretched. I need to go grab my dog here soon, too. So my mom doesn't have to deal with him. My baby. My baby boy. Next time that we have to save, I'll do a break time and go grab him and use the bathroom and stuff. Bam. Continue. I won't be able to check the book now. Unless, what's this save at? Oh wait, is this before? No, this is when we are at level 5, though. I can check it really quick, though. What is that thing? It's blah blah blah. You have no choice but to fight them. I'm gonna murder this guy, just to let you know. Murder him. Murder him in his stupid face. There we go. Done. Like I said, murder him. Blah, blah, blah. They turn into stone? No way. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna save it right here. Because that's where that one's at. Oh, wait, shoot. I just saved over. God dang it. It's fine. Okay, so yeah, that happens as the cue that you could go upstairs. Well, we're gonna blow through the boss, because I was gonna test if you can do it at level 3, but that's okay. Or level 4, rather. I think you can. But it's fine. This is mainly just to check the control switches and stuff. That's why I gave myself 5 levels in this one. Hello, sir. Okay, so yeah, you can kind of dodge these guys. There's really nothing else to fight in here besides those dudes. But it's fine. And then there's these guys all over the place. I am gonna go around and just like try to get the chests. Because we're gonna need that additional herb. Might need the stuff, not necessarily all of it, but I like to be a completionist. Check everything working, you know. They are on ambush, but they move pretty slow. I'm not gonna pick up that stuff because I know what it is. I'm gonna pick up this though and this. This stuff over there is just wine. Ah, come on, dude. Get your ass in here. Come on. Hello, come on. Get your butt in here so I can get past you. Dodge! Epic dodge! Alright, so then there's nothing that can be seen there now, which is good. Come on, dude. Get in here so I can get past you again. Don't really want to fight you guys. Because those are undodgeable, guys. Anything that you can see is undodgeable, technically. Or, like, unescapable, I should say. There's a dude up here, but there's also an item that I know of. Obviously. I know where all the items are. But he's pretty easy to dodge. I made it to where you could dodge everything if you really wanted to, but you probably don't want to unless you're, like, a certain level. Like, a level 5, you should be relatively okay to fight the boss that we're going to. Do I need everything else? Do I have enough items? Additional herbs. I have 2 of those. Okay, we should be fine. Well, let's just go into it. It's fine. I don't need to go grab everything. Okay. Well, I knew this day would come. Hero, you'll never forget. Alright. Special attack. I need to add that to everybody. Special attack. She's gonna do thunder. And then she is gonna do just a regular attack. And I don't think he has anything besides cleave or heal right now, so he's just gonna do another regular attack. Glad I put that on. This earthquake is no joke. I'm gonna put my fire weapon on. Attack, and then I'm gonna have him heal. River. You would mana drain me, you butt. It's fine. Oh, come on. Seriously? Who's been... Okay, good. She didn't put anyone to sleep. I was like, who's going to sleep? Another earthquake. Ooh, that is damaging for sure. Attack. Did she do anything besides break weapon? I don't think that does us any good. Because then she'll just try to put us to sleep the whole entire time, and that's okay. It's been 4 turns, so I need to put back on that shield for sure. Okay, special earth shield, and then I'm going to do a round of healing really quick. Do that. I knew she was going to do earthquake again. I had a funny feeling. Okay, so now that's taken off. I'm going to put back on my fire weapon. I'm going to give a potion to Luna, which is the name of this character. On here, do a normal attack, do a normal attack. I'm going to need to give myself some mana badly. So she wanted the mana drain me specifically. Attack. Special. You're gonna do your thunder shock again. You are gonna give yourself a potion, and then you are gonna give me water. Oh, she's done. I knew it wasn't too far off because we're level 5. Perfect. Oh shoot, I forgot to put him in part of your party. And I didn't do any control switches here. It's fine, we saved before this. We'll just have to fight her again. It's cool. It is whatever. Just seeing if all the text works, I suppose. Oh yes! just do one thing? I knew I was forgetting something. Stupid. Okay. Come on, play. Ya butt. Alright. Alright. I forgot to add him to the party. That would be essential. Just a little bit. Okay. How do I do that again? How do I do that again? I forget. Add party member. There we go. Change party member. I don't know why it's being so slow all of a sudden. Okay. Bam. And then need to add that music that goes with adding people. So I need to go back to this and then to the guild hall because I don't remember which one I used. Because it's been so long. Grab the sound from Ray, I suppose. Come on, stop being slow. There's nothing else. Well, I shouldn't say that. I was gonna say, there's nothing else playing in the background. I shouldn't say that, because a lot of stuff is playing in the background. Okay. Don't worry, I'll say Arwen when I get done here. I'm just adding this on there quick. So I know where I'm at. Plus his name's in this thing, and it's right there too. Oops. Okay, wait. Alright, so change this one to Arwen, and then I'll just delete that. And then I'll copy it. Basically. Arwen. Bam. Delete. Okay, and then there needs to be a control switch here before I copy it all. Control switch. Whoopsies. Regular control switch. A. And then we need to make a new event. That is control switch A. Apply. And now, do this. Bam. And now, he should disappear after we get him in our party. Whoops. Okay. So now we have the fighter again. Good thing we're level 5. I don't think I would have been able to do that at level 3. I think I would have died pretty quickly. So that's kind of good to know. I mean, I think that earthquake would decimate your party pretty quick. I think you would be... I mean, if you die on the regular corrupted, I should have tested it with the lesser corrupted. Oh well. I can always come back with level 3. In that area. It's not that hard. I can always go back to a lesser save and then, like, decrease my levels. Could do that. I do want to playtest this all the way through, too. All the way through. And obviously, when I do that one, I think what I'll probably do is just do, like, if you guys want me to do a live stream there, I think what I'll probably end up doing is having it to, or not live stream, I'll probably do, like, a regular video, but like my reaction to what I'm playing, air quotes. So it'll be like me reacting to me playing. If that makes sense. Hopefully I could like make that full stream when I do that. It's probably something to do with the settings in my video editor thing that I have. I don't know. Bam. Okay, beautiful. And I do want to change the battle tone with her, because the battle tones for everything else is one thing, but I do want to change the battle tone to each big boss to be something different every time. So I do need to change that for her too, eventually. So, blah blah blah, blardy blardy blar. Okay, special. Put that earth shield on right away. That's by the way, that is not part of the what the character is. That's something special I made for the game. Hello? Okay. Oh shoot, I should have shocked her right away. That's fine. Attacks. Oh, you wouldn't mana drain me of all the people that needs the most mana. You would do that. Okay, so special. She's gonna use her fire weapon. You're gonna do your thunder. And Hazel's just gonna do a normal attack. I do want to play test this without Hazel and Ray, because you could potentially not come here with them. I do want to do that too, eventually. And I could just easily do that with the playtests that are in the game itself. Just to see how terrible it is. And see if I have to just like add them directly into the game. But, I mean, that is part of like it being a customized game in a way, to like let you add who you want into your party. The only downfall is if you don't add a particular one, you won't have a healer at all. But then again, you're gonna get enough items to help yourself, I suppose. I need to just attack with her, do another special attack with her, and then attack, and then I'll have him heal. Hey. Oh, she's done. Bam. That didn't take far as long. I think I need to... Yeah, I don't know. Alright, here he comes in all of his glory. Blah, blah, blah. He talks. He gives us the blue key, which we need. And then... He has joined our party, now we can leave. Okay, beautiful. Let's go play test everything else that I have after that. Okay, so let me just see really quick. I want to, one, put him in my party because I feel like he's better than Hazel. Formation. There we go. Now he's in my party. Okay, perfect. So you probably will notice right now that all the like plants have disappeared. That is because I have a switch to have them disappear after you fight her. So right now we can't go in here, right? Okay, good. Perfect. I should have a thing there that says that you need a key to get in there. I should do that so that way you know where it's at. Because I don't think you're gonna know where it's at. So I should do that. These all guys get turned to stone. Oh shoot. That switch hasn't been fixed. Well, at least the battle didn't go. I'll fix that later. It's a good thing I checked that too, I suppose. Ah, these guys. I forgot to put on my... It's fine. We could escape from these guys, but it's fine. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, let me do this really quick. Items. Repellent. Another item I made for this game. So that way you can walk around without getting hit by just random NPCs or random battles. The only battles that you'll have to avoid are the ones that you can see, which is all explained in the tutorial area. So, and I think it's relatively self-explanatory when you first come here, but what I could do is I could have the shimmer be on the after the bosses battled, so you don't know where to go until this is the falls. Okay, hold on. We should go there first. Oh shoot, I don't have that switch quite done yet. That's right. Okay, I'm just checking this one. Ah! I don't want to touch you. Okay. Oops. Dang it. Why did it do that? I need to fix that. Oh, flippity-doo-dah-day. Okay. There's some things I need to fix, but this is all I'm gonna do for today. I'm gonna go grab my dog, and I am gonna go fix those little bit of switches. But if you guys like this, let me know. Either in the comments or by the thumbs up button. That's how I know if you like videos. Just let me know if you like this. If not, I will not show you anymore until the end. But I don't mind showing you my progress. Obviously, I'm learning this program as I go. So keep that in mind as we do this. So please let me know. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Make sure that you subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss out on my content because I don't post regularly. So keep that in mind. Alright. Thanks, guys.